Cassie, and I'm an independent consultant and regional vice president with Arbonne. And I'm here with my lovely friend, Amanda. I'm going to let her introduce herself. And we're going to share a little bit about a special program we have at Arbonne that is a healthy living lifestyle for those of you who are pregnant, nursing, and I would even say those of you who are maybe looking to get pregnant.
Well, thank you so much. Hi, you guys. I'm excited to be on here and share. This program really changed my life, and we'll dive into that a little bit more and tell you why it did. But basically, my story in a nutshell is that my husband and I tried for over 12 years to have another baby. I'm currently a mom of 3, have 2 older boys that are 20 and 21. And then we tried for a really long time to have another baby. And we had suffered multiple miscarriages, 3 really hard ones. We were thinking that that was the one, and then would end up miscarrying. And after years of just frustration and emotional turmoil and just like, okay, I'm done. This is insane. It was such a hot mess. Just decided to do something different and was introduced to this program, did our healthy living program, the full 30 days, which we'll dive into what that means, and then did it again as part of a nutrition study with some clinical studies and stuff to match that. So at the end of the 90 days, I got pregnant with my daughter. And she's currently 3 years old. She's the healthiest, happiest baby I've ever had. And I continue to do this program and share it and just believe in paying it forward. That knowledge is power, and everything I learned, it's so duplicatable to share with other people, and would be so foolish of us not to. So our goal here today is to just pay this forward. And Cassie's right. Whether you're looking to get pregnant, you know someone that's trying, you know someone whose story is like mine, where they're trying for so long and just not having success. We're not guaranteeing that they'll get pregnant, but I believe that I had a level of inflammation that was underlying some causes, and this program really helped that.
Amanda and I probably have a very similar heart in that we really want to pay forward things that have served us. So a little bit about me and why I'm excited to share this with you. This particular program, even sort of before it existed, is actually why I came to Arbonne in the first place. So I've lived a healthy lifestyle for well over a decade. And what I love about our lifestyle is that it's kind of for 2 different things. It's for the nutrition, but sometimes it's also for us as moms, as people. And so I had actually already had my daughter. She was 4 months old when I was introduced to our program, and I started my first 30 days as a nursing mom. And what I'll tell you is it gave me a lot of the foundational things we're going to talk about today in terms of nutrition and nutrients for me, but also for my baby, and making sure that she got all the good kind of milk and all the good kinds of fats to sustain her and build a really healthy immune system. My daughter's now coloring on her art wall. She's 4 years old, and she's a very healthy, thriving little girl. So I know that taking care of myself along the way was a big part of that. But what it also brought to me that I think is really important is it gave me something back for me. So when we're a mom, whether we've done it 1 time or 4 times, it's easy to get into the rhythm of caring for everybody else, right? The infant is relying on us, and other people in our life might be relying on us. And what it gave me back was it empowered me to feed myself right and get myself on a structure and in a rhythm that made me feel really, really good about myself. So I think it's both. It's part of the mental, the emotional, the physical aspects of what we get to give you in the program that means so much to me. I'm going to let Amanda tell you a little bit sort of about what it's designed for, but really what it is that we're talking about, and we'll kind of go back and forth a little bit. Thanks, friend.
Yeah, that was so good, Cassie. Thank you. Okay, so who this is designed for, it's designed for pregnant women. We kind of touched on this a little bit, but I'm just going to go through it. Who really want to safely get enough protein while they're pregnant. You know, it's always, there's a lot of conflicting information out there and a lot of nutrition information. And I feel like if I could go back and think of a transition in my life where it was like, can someone just give me a how-to guide of how to do this and what to eat and where to go and how to buy it and how to shop for it and how do I even cook this? This is really a program for that. It's a how-to guide for pregnant women who want to learn how to get enough protein. Ideally 75 to 100 grams per day is recommended. Who want to gain weight in a healthy, manageable way, especially during their pregnancy. And especially figuring out during that second and third trimester, that baby getting enough protein. So I think one of the biggest misconceptions too is that you need to eat so much while you're pregnant. In that first trimester, I was so sick. I think my smoothies saved me. And I can't wait to tell you guys a little bit more about our smoothie life, because that is definitely the way that I love to live. It's also for breastfeeding women. So I nursed this baby for a long time. I needed to balance that health that Cassie's talking about. I needed to have energy. I had 2 other kids in high school. I was an older mom at that point. Still 65 to 80 grams of protein a day is what's recommended for breastfeeding. It's for moms and moms-to-be who want to refocus, find balance, give their bodies a 30-day reset just from processed and inflammatory foods. People who are looking to better understand how their body reacts to certain foods. That was definitely me. I thought I was super healthy, and just, you know, I'll share a little bit more about what I thought that meant, but now I really know what it means for better overall health. But the quality of life, if you're looking to increase your strength and have more energy, and just surround yourself with other moms like us that want to learn from each other, that want to help and support, and just want to give good nutritional education and experience that you can pay forward to your friends and family, and you can teach your family, most importantly, for lifelong healthy habits. That's what this program is all about. It's a 30-day mind and body whole foods eating program. It's a program that once you've completed this, you have the tools and the knowledge to implement lifelong health and wellness goals. And what it's not a diet. It's not a deprivation diet. It's not a fast or a cleanse or a liquid diet. We'd be crazy to be on here coaching pregnant people to do that. It's no calorie counting. It is, like I said, just a whole foods clean eating program that will rock your world. 5 key areas of health that we focus on. The number one thing that we focus on is eating clean. So eating clean, meaning that we teach you to eat organic foods whenever possible. We're going to teach you about avoiding the preservatives, the additives, the toxins that are in the foods, the pesticides, the hormones, what all of that means. What does it really mean? You're probably going, oh my gosh, I'm seeing this everywhere. We're seeing information and science that supports a plant-based pregnancy. We're seeing the information of what organic foods do to the body and how it reduces cancer and your risk for cancer, and actually and a lot of information on how you could actually heal your body from different things just by using the power of food. And that's always been my love and knowledge, is that food is power, or I use food as fuel is what I really should say. So we really teach you to eat clean. Number 2, we focus on increasing your nutrients. So your body knows what to do with a lot of beautiful vegetables and nutrient dense foods. There's a huge overabundance of processed foods, fast foods, prepackaged foods. A lot of people are overweight and super stressed and busy, and they think they have things going on, but really they're just malnourished. They're just malnourished. They carry toxic fat. Their bodies are starving for real nutrition, and we help you with eating whole foods, drinking good, clean water, supplementing with nutrients that fill in those possible deficiencies. We can help reverse some of those conditions. So by increasing your nutrients, you're going to start to feel a lot of really good energy, and that's going to be passed on to your baby, or it's going to make that optimal space for that baby to grow, because you're going to, like me, you're going to be getting rid of some of that inflammation. Number 3, we're going to eliminate allergenic and addictive foods and beverages. The allergies and the sensitivities, they've increased radically in our lifetime. I don't know. I don't even have a conversation where it's not like I'm gluten-free, I'm vegan, I'm dairy-free. There's so many acute and chronic allergies, and the intolerances are all up. I'm sure that you know a lot of people like this, maybe even yourself. It's an estimated 60 million Americans now suffer from allergies, and it triggers a lot of other things that are going on in the body, and you just sometimes don't even know it. So this program will help you identify what triggers your body and interferes with you looking and feeling your best. For me, it was really dairy. I've learned how to use dairy in smart ways that work for me. And it wasn't how I used to eat dairy. And I had strep throat and sinus infections and flumminess my whole life, and did not know that it was the dairy. Once I eliminated it, which I thought was, I might as well just die if you're going to pull dairy out of my life. That's how bad it was. But I did it, and I realized how much it doesn't serve me. Some people it's gluten. Some people it's alcohol. This will really help you see what the trigger is. So number 4, we balance your blood sugar. So that's one of my favorites. It's become one of my favorites, almost like I'm so in tune with my body now that I can feel when that blood sugar is dipping. And I'm like, wow, has anybody ever turned into a hangry person? And you're like, I don't eat In-N-Out, but today I do. But healthy. So we really encourage to eating low on the glycemic index, and we'll really explain that in the program. An easy way of explaining that is we just want to help moderate that blood sugar so you're not having the highs and the lows, and we want to keep you balanced. And we do that with just teaching you what this program is all about, is balancing that blood sugar. Number 5, we support elimination organs. So we wouldn't think about not tuning our cars. We wouldn't think about not brushing our teeth. We wouldn't think about, going years and years without doing stuff like that. So I feel like just because we can't see our kidneys and our liver and our organs and stuff, it's really easy to take advantage of them and not realize how big of a job they do for us every single day. The important role that they play in detoxification: the liver has over 500 functions. The kidneys filter 200 quarts of blood a day. You can hold up to 5 to 25 pounds of waste in your large intestine, your colon. So all of those elimination organs need a tune-up and proper maintenance. So with this healthy living program, we support the natural detoxification process and the cleansing properties of our body that our body knows how to naturally do. Just to kind of share, like, even though this is really a whole foods based program, like, why do we even use a nutritional line, and what's that all about, and how does that help?
Oh my gosh, you bet. So 2 other things I want to add to sort of enhance what Amanda was sharing, which, you guys, a lot of this stuff, like she said, is what we're hearing about today, but a lot of times we just don't understand it. Like, there's so much information, we don't understand it. So 2 things. Number 1, we increase the nutrient density, but we also get your body in a state and use supplements, which I'll talk about next, to be able to uptake more of those nutrients and be able to actually absorb what we're putting into the body, which is so important. The second thing I just want to add is, when it comes to gentle detoxification, you guys, there are hundreds of chemicals found in breast milk when it gets tested. And that comes from both what we're putting on our bodies, what we're putting in our bodies, and what's happening in the environment. So some of that we can control and some of it we can't. So it's really important that we do what we can in order to make sure that not only are we making sure that we don't have toxins on our body, but also that it's not passing through to the breast milk as a nursing mom. So, so many things I love about this program. Why do we use supplements? In today's day and age, everyone's talking about whole foods, like Amanda shared. You guys, there's some key reasons. And I think it's really important that if you're not on the supplement bandwagon, you get on it. I used to be anti-supplement when I first started getting healthy about 15 years ago. But you know what I did? I learned about farming. I learned about soil. I learned about the environment. And I learned that the food I used to pick out of my grandma's garden without washing it and just eat it fresh from the dirt does not have the same nutrient density today when we get our food, whether it's that we are growing our own food or we're getting it that's local, organic, and those kinds of things from the grocery store or the farmer's market. The mineral and nutrient content today is not even close to the same thing of what it was, gosh, even 15 years ago, you guys. So it's really important that we incorporate whole foods-based supplements. So not all supplements are created equal. At Arbonne, our supplements are vegan, they're gluten-free, they're non-GMO, they're very bioavailable, which means the body can use them and absorb them. We don't use artificial ingredients. We don't use artificial sweeteners or dyes or a lot of things like that, yet they taste really great. And they each have at least one role or responsibility in our program and in your daily health, which I think is also important. We use these things not just for the program that you're going to do for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, but they're ongoing things that are going to be able to support your life and a healthy lifestyle, and also are things that you can grow with as you continue to grow your family and be able to introduce to them as well. So we use meal replacement shakes, smoothies, as Amanda said, and a lot of these are easy buttons for us in our day. Breakfast becomes very easy when we build a hormonally balanced meal that tastes good from our protein, and it starts to build the minimum protein that we need that Amanda said. We also use our greens balance and our soluble and insoluble fiber supplement to be able to balance the blood sugar, help pull things together so we can eliminate them, increase the vegetables and the nutrients that we're getting into our body. And it's so easy because I don't know about you as a mom, chopping like 36 vegetables is not going to happen in a day. So it's nice to be able to have the variety without also doing all of the work that's required. So it kind of creates some fast, easy buttons along the way. It also helps us keep sort of our proportions correct and in the right size. So we're going to have really, I'd say 2 smoothies a day when you're pregnant or when you're nursing. Some products that we use on the program also that I think are really important is we have a probiotic with digestive enzymes that's really important. And that greens balance has 37 fruits and vegetables. We use plant-based omegas, which is so important for you and for baby. So those are some of the key things and some of the reasons that we use the supplements and what is different about ours.
I've been using these products for years and years, and they were just a huge saving grace during this pregnancy. And after, I mean, I'm still continuing to use them. My whole family uses them. And I think it just, I travel with them, and I've just made some healthy swaps with my fizz sticks. Instead of having, a Coke or whatever, you can have an energy fizz stick. And I still drink one of those when I was pregnant. And just the easy buttons. I don't want to pull things away from people. That's not our goal, is to have you feeling like you're missing out. So we give you these simple swaps that make your life a lot easier and they make you feel good. They taste good, you feel good. Some of the results that you guys can expect, even if, weight loss is not the goal when we're pregnant. We have the Pregnant Nursing Moms program that we can plug people into. So some of our nursing mamas are actually looking to lose weight, but when you do this program, women typically lose about 8 to 15 pounds. So if you're a new mama and you're nursing and you're looking for what we're talking about and you're trying to lose some of the baby weight in a healthy way, this program could definitely help you. Better sleep all around, improved energy and focus. Like I said in the very beginning, you're going to have a lot more knowledge about how certain foods affect you and how to make better choices in meals for your entire family. I'll give a little bit of an idea of cost. Each participant, you automatically get access to your own coach. It could be me, it could be Cassie, it could be the person that invited you onto this video. We specialize in this program. We've done it, they've done it, and we really don't charge anything for the program. The only thing that you pay for is your nutrition supplements. It's a nutrition kit, and it's going to run you about $300. It's actually a little bit less, but with tax and everything, depending on where you live, it's going to be a 30-day supply of products, your recipes, your shopping list, your Facebook page, your roadmap to success is all included. Hi, baby girl. It's really a simple program to follow. It's simple to complete because it's simple to follow. We've got this community of support. The materials, like I said, personal coach to ensure your success. You always have a 45-day money-back guarantee for your nutrition kit as well. That ships straight to you, so you get it fresh just in a couple of days. I have some really great testimonials that I could just share a couple of those if you want me to read them real quick, Cass.
I have one in the comments I can put later too that's got a breast milk visual that I think is really helpful as well. I'm 5'3", I probably lie and say I'm 5'4". And I gained 50 pounds when I was pregnant. I was a very healthy pregnant person. I wasn't worried about the weight for the first time in my life. Amanda alluded to some things about being healthy before. I thought I had that all figured out too. And so I gained 50 pounds, 50, which is, was almost half of my body weight at the time. And I was really healthy. And when I was nursing my daughter, my experience was that in the beginning, some of it just came off in the nursing process because of the calories that are being burned there. But I had some weight that was still on, and I didn't care so much to rush to get it off. But you guys, just 30 days of the program, because I was leaning out and getting the right kind of protein and the right proportions of protein, as Amanda was saying, it fell off, and then some, even a little bit. And I felt stronger. My sleep improved dramatically, which I think is so key, right? When you've got that. I didn't have a great sleeper, so that was really important to me. My energy was sustainable. My mood was balanced because my blood sugar was balanced. And so there's so many amazing byproducts that can come from just creating this lifestyle and using the easy buttons that we have along the way. Also a note after when it comes to you and also your family. My daughter is really healthy, you guys. And I'm not saying that to be like, oh, it's only because of this and because of Arbonne. But what I want to tell you is that what you do duplicates as a parent. So when my child sees me eat a certain way, it rubs off on her. And she asks those questions and she wants to do those sorts of things. And I think that that's also a really important byproduct that just comes from adopting a lifestyle like this along the way.
I felt the same way. I thought I was so healthy before. I thought, I mean, like I used to put cheese on everything. Like I used to put cheese on eggs and cheese on spaghetti and cheese. It's almost like, you know how your body craves the things that that really doesn't need that much. I mean, that was me. And I worked in corporate America and there was a lot of eating out. There's a lot of things that come along with being a full-time working mom where it's just not simple to get these nutrients that you need. So, you know, even a smoothie a day is really going to change your whole outlook on life, just because I wish that somebody would have shared it with me even back then, of just even adding that one simple swap of, I can do that every morning. I can at least leave my house with a green smoothie or some greens in it and feel good throughout the day and make some better choices. Just little things like that. But I'll read to you guys just as in closing here. I want to read you this one too. This is from our friend April. She's up in the Seattle area. She's a mom of 3. And she says, as a nutritionist, practicing healthy living has made a huge difference in pregnancy and nursing. Even though I studied nutrition, had the education to know what to do, following this program has made it much easier. I have the tools to make healthy choices for my baby and I, the easy buttons to make those choices a reality, and the energy I need to keep up with a newborn and 2 other kids. At 4 months postpartum, I am down 32 of the 35 pounds I gained, and the weight has melted off with very little effort. I love sharing this program with new mamas and mamas to be, so they get to look and feel their best during this stage of life. Another really good one was our friend Ashley. She's in the Denver area. She is a mom of 2 as well. And she says, discovering this program 3 years ago helped me shed the last of my baby weight, reset a year of bad habits, and put my mood and energy 100% back in check. Now it's just part of my lifestyle. And because of that, I've thrived so much more during this second pregnancy. 2 months postpartum, I'm feeling stronger, more energetic, less stressed. My milk supply is way up because I'm just overall healthier and happier new mom again. It is my passion to share what I wish I'd known then with other women so they too can thrive through what we all want to be the most exciting time. And this is our friend Natalie. She's a busy working mom, owns another business. She's a mom of 4. And she says, I began my first 30-day healthy living program when my 3rd child was only 3 months old. I was skeptical. As a Pilates instructor and studio owner working in the fitness field for many years, I felt I made healthy choices and didn't have much to learn. I was definitely wrong. I not only lost weight, which I had done many times before, but I gained energy and learned so much about what really worked for me. It was such a gift to be able to work on feeling good myself again while being confident my baby was getting great nutrition while breastfeeding. I took all of the recommended products to my pediatrician and he assured me it was safe for my baby and me. With that confidence, I proceeded, and I'm so glad I did. I've continued this lifestyle as a foundation for good nutrition, not only for myself, but for my family as well. Since my first 30-day program, I have had a 4th child and continue on the program and products through my entire pregnancy and another year of breastfeeding. My 14-7-4 program has helped me get my body back and keep it that way. I still use the products for easy buttons for my family, which makes this lifestyle simple to do with our busy schedule. So there's just some different real life testimonials from friends and other mamas that have been through this program with us and are paying it forward as well. And we invite you to join us.
You can join our program anytime. We do have a private Facebook group and a coached daily program that starts in January. Doing business with kids is sometimes fun. So
yeah,
let us know if you have any interest in what we're talking about in terms of the program, in terms of the products. let us know, and let the person know who invited you to watch, get you some more information or get you signed up for the right package for you. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks you guys.